Commence primary ignition.
Hey there, friends, fans, and collectors. Welcome to another episode of Binary Sunset Review. I am Mike, and today we're going to be taking a look at Ahsoka's 332nd Clone Trooper. Now, this is a Black Series figure that debuted this summer as a part of Walmart's CollectorCon. It was briefly seen on shelves for a couple weeks back, and it is now finally shipping out if you pre-ordered it. It's an exciting figure. I can't wait to take a look. Let's get going.
Get ready. Mission accomplished, sir.
Before I begin, I want to remind everyone to hit the subscribe button below. That way, you'll stay on the forefront of the best news and reviews as soon as I make them. Also, be sure to check out our newly launched Patreon's Hunters Guild. This is a great way for collectors to connect on a worldwide scale, as well as support the channel on a completely new level. Thanks for checking those out. Let's get going. And here we have the boxing. Around the side, we have the color scheme that was revealed to us in the summer. That is the Clone Wars, which is this yellow, nice, vibrant look on the black mat. We have the Star Wars logo at the top onto the Black Series. We have the name of the figure as the 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper. On the back, we can see a larger version of the image that is seen on the side of the box that completes the diorama when you put all the boxes together. We also have the numbering of the figure, so this is the third figure in the line of the Clone Wars series, as well as the little bit of flavor text, which I'll read. On the bottom, we have a bunch of legalese, as well as the Disney and Hasbro logo. And my favorite part of the boxing is the flavor text on the back, and that reads, 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper. During the Clone Wars, a division of the 501st Clone Troopers pledged their loyalty to Ahsoka Tano, demonstrating this with their repainted helmets. First impressions of Ahsoka's 332nd Clone Trooper out of the box are how well detailed, how well painted, and how happy I am that a lot of the updates that come with the Phase 4 Black Series figures in terms of articulation, detailing and painting, and the accessories are the updates are coming with this figure. It is really great to see all of the different and the new variations of Clone Troopers that are being shown not only on the Black Series, but in the Vintage Collection. Now, the Clone Troopers and figures from the Clone Wars are some of my favorite to collect, and it's really great to see all the different paint schemes that exist throughout the different legions of the Grand Army of the Republic. Now, this one is a very specific one and a very deep dive into a fan favorite, and that's particularly special because everyone loves Ahsoka and everyone loves the clones. Our Clone Trooper comes with both the DC-15A and the DC-15 carbine. These are both the common weapons of the Grand Army of the Republic, and I'm glad that we get both the long rifle and the carbine because I really, really do love the long rifle and its design. Alright, here we go with some articulation for our 332nd Clone Trooper. Now, this guy, being a new advanced Black Series figure, has some pretty good articulation. Now, the Black Series was known for having better articulation and better posability than other lines, but they have done some great updates in the last wave. One of the major updates that I've seen is with helmeted figures, so I'll start from the head down to the toe. One of the most major updates I've seen is with helmeted figures and their ability to pose and show inflection. Now, they added an extra joint in the neck, so now you can turn the head a little bit better, you can twist it and have him looking quizzical, you can have him pose his head down and give him some more shoulder depth, you can have him look up a little bit better, and the joint and the internal bits of his suit go all the way up to the top of his neck, so we don't see any other painting beyond what we're supposed to. This is not a real big change, but it really does add a lot of depth to how you can pose him and how you can photograph them if you're into that. Another huge update that I'm really excited to see is in the pauldrons. Now, in previous designs, the pauldrons have been a thick, hard plastic that somehow, some ways, just negates the arms from going up really far. In other lines, they have mended this in the past by adding a visible joint in the elbow. That really is ugly, and I really hate when they do that. They have mended this in the Black Series without needing to do that by making the pauldron out of a malleable plastic and having it be able to easily fold over the top of the armor. This is really neat because as you see the designs of the costumes, this is actually how they design the armor to hold onto the people in the CGI model, and it's really nice that this is translated to the figure design as well. This allows for the arms to have a much wider range. It's really impressive, and a huge update to where they can hold the rifles up to their face, to their eyes, to their helmets, as well as put their arms up if they're feeling like surrendering. Moving on down from the arms and the head, we have wrist joints that move on out, as well as elbow joints. The padding the armoring in the elbows and in the knees has been shifted to a soft plastic also. This adds for the maneuverability and lets you be able to stage and pose these figures in a much more easily balanced stance. Now the knees, gone is the double joint knees, where we don't have that anymore, but we do still have like a kind of a mild butterfly joint. The thighs spin out, so you can really have his splayed leg stance or have him really close together. Really nice posability. And then moving down, we have ball and hinge feet and toes. They not only can spin out on the knees, but they also can point their toe. He can also point his toes and pull them back like this. Fantastic articulation, as is known with the Black Series, but it's really cool that we've seen some really noticeable updates in some of these amazing exclusive figures. Pros and cons for this figure. I am so happy that they are expanding the Clone Wars line of figures, especially the clones, and particularly honoring the last season of the Clone Wars show. I am excited to see more of these figures in the Black Series. I hope to see more of them in the Vintage Collection. But one con that I would have to go tied to this is the accessibility. Now, these went on sale in the summer. They pre-sold out in minutes, and we are yet to receive ours that were shipped to us. These I found on the shelves. There was one shipment on the shelves, and they were very hard to come by and went very quickly. Now, these are really popular figures, so I hope that we can see them restocked, and I hope that they will continue to be available online. But the only con I could have for this is the accessibility of the exclusive Walmart figures. Now, that being said, there's a lot of Walmart exclusives. The quality in terms of how they're shipped to you isn't always there, but I will say that most of the figures that have been available this year, I have been able to successfully find on shelf. So they are out there, and they are out there in good quality if you're willing to do some searching. I would certainly recommend this figure. It is an amazing paint job, an amazing detail, and it does sport the new 4th phase boxing and all of the changes to articulation that we've seen helmeted troopers come with, and just regular ways that troopers have armor. This trooper comes with an amazing detail and unique paint job that corresponds directly to the iconic last couple of episodes of the Clone Wars. Ahsoka is a favorite of Star Wars fans, the clone troopers are a favorite of collectors out there, and these figures really do combine all of those pros along with future collectability and some of the best updates to articulation and paint and detail that we've seen to this date. This moment in the series when the 501st split and became the 332nd, which is led by Ahsoka, was a really powerful and important moment in the series, and this was reflected in them changing the paint scheme of their uniform to have this orange helmet. And it's really important that that moment was captured by a really well done paint scheme. And we know that they did that because the paint scheme that they add to their helmets is the same face tattoos that Ahsoka has. So it's really cool. It was a way of unifying, kind of signaling that you're our leader. And I'm just so happy that this moment was immortalized in a beautifully painted 6-inch Black Series figure. Thanks for watching another episode of Binary Sunset Review. I've been Mike. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll go out and get your own 332nd Clone Trooper. It truly is an amazing figure and a great dedication to the final season of a fantastic show that we've been growing up with for years. I hope you have a great day out there. Stay safe, stay sane, stay awake, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.